So if I look a bit disheveled and tired at the moment, it's because I'm a bit disheveled and tired. I was going to make today's video about like not sleeping and the physical side effects of all of this, but actually something more interesting came up in the meantime. So we're going to do a video about that. Right. This is about an NPD thing that came up, and it kind of alerted me to some issues that are going to come up, and we can kind of go through them together. This is going to be an interesting journey. Bear with me. I think you might like it. You won't. It's terrible. It's not fun. It's a horrible descent into mental health difficulties. But hey, you've got to have a sense of humor about these things. Anyway, I was sat looking at YouTube stats because now I have a YouTube. You're looking at it now. And the stats they provide are great. And you sort of get literal real-time stats. When one person is watching one of my videos, there's a little blue line on a graph somewhere that I can look at in real time as that person watches my video, right? And I found myself thinking, hey, nobody's paid attention to me for a little while. Should do something about that. Now, that feeds into the NPD marker of need for excessive admiration, right? If nobody's looking at me for a little while, I have to, will you look at me? Hello, new video today. This is it. If you could leave a wonderful comment about how great I am, I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up and all of that kind of thing, because I really am apparently feeding on this. It's really a thing. So I think when I started making these videos, I kind of tried to say that I felt I was over a lot of NPD. And as I've made more of these videos and talked more in depth about the markers, I've realized I'm nothing like over NPD. And now I'm embarking on something that is gonna feed it like no tomorrow, right? I always said this in podcasting, that one of the problems is no one can tell you in podcasting that you can't do it, right? It's one of the very few broadcast mediums like that. YouTube's the same thing. No, if you want to go on YouTube, you can go on YouTube. You just need something that records video. And now most people have got something that records video. Podcasts are like that. You can just do a podcast. You want to be on television, you need to find at least one other person that agrees that you should be on television, right? If you want to be in a movie, there's a whole list of people you've got to convince that you're somebody that should be in movies, right? You can't do those things in isolation. But podcasting and YouTube, you can. And it takes that bit of self-confidence. It takes that bit of want for admiration to put yourself out there, to be seen by people. A lot of people are actually very shy. I didn't realize this. I'm still sort of dumbfounded by people when they're like, I don't want to be on the thing because I'm just not interested in that. Why? But people will look at you and think you're awesome. Or not. At least they'll be looking at you. And that's better than them not looking, right? I joked at the beginning that this was everything you needed to run a podcast network. And I was wrong, right? Or at least I didn't go far enough. It is everything you need to run a podcast network, but it's everything you need to do stuff online or generally in media, especially if you're going to put yourself in front of a camera, right? There are plenty of people who work in the media that you never see who are no more famous than anybody else. But I didn't do that, did I? I chose to get a camera and sit in front of it and talk to you. That requires a certain level of self-confidence, don't you think? Whether it's well placed or not, I don't know. But again, really, the truth is I think I know because I think I'm great because I have NPD. So my opinion of me doesn't really count. So what we're going to do as this all goes on and unfolds and becomes increasingly weirder and difficult to explain I need to keep a check on these things. It might be good to maybe come back to this issue from time to time and just see how I'm doing with things. Am I still enjoying doing what I'm doing, or am I doing it for the admiration? Do I actually care about this? Is this something I want to talk about? It is. But then I would say that too. I hate all the second guessing of this stuff. That's one of the most irritating. Do I want what I'm doing? Should I be doing this? I don't know anymore. Is this good for me or bad for me? If I can do it and not do the NPD things, isn't that good? Isn't that a thing worth doing? I've then proven that I'm getting better. But then what if I do it and I am still doing the NPD things? You can't test, really. You just have to do it. What is it? Bear with me. What are the other things we're looking out for? Grandiose sense of self-importance. I think I'm good on that one for now. I don't think I'm... Yeah. Preoccupation with fantasies of power. They're not preoccupying. Don't we all have fantasies of power? No. That's why the therapy, Rich. But I'm not doing this to take over the world. Right. Belief of being special. Now, I talked about that one. That one doesn't quite tie into this one, but we'll keep an eye on it, nevertheless. Need for excessive admiration, we've said. Sense of entitlement. That kind of... I need to come back to that one on its own topic, but that could come up. We won't delve into that one now. Interpersonally exploitative behavior. That's difficult because I'm on my own right now. I'm not really exploiting anybody or anything or whatever to do any of this. So that one we're good with. Lack of empathy. I feel okay with that one for now. Envy of others or belief that others are envious. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good there. I feel good with that one. And then arrogant or haughty behavior. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. That sort of builds up over time. That comes again and feeds in with the sense of entitlement, and then the excessive admiration, which gives you the sense of entitlement and the arrogant and haughty behavior that comes with it. It's all fun and games on the NPD roundabout. I would just like to be a nice, normal person, get on with something, and not have to question it. Go on like that. Do you see what a sense of need for excessive admiration does for you? This is it. Otherwise, why start? Why start this? God, I'm a walking cliche, aren't I? I'm a walking NPD textbook. The others will flare up again. You watch. There. That's defeatist. I hate being defeatist about this. Anyway, I thought I'd make you all aware of it. And we can all we can keep an eye on this, can't we? Because I think that online stuff flares it up. I could be wrong. Maybe I could get over it. Maybe it's gone. I don't know. We'll see. So, you guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.